Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Capricorn, this week we're going to see what your path to success is. We're going to first look at the overall energy of the reading. We're going to look at what's the obstacle you are facing. How is this obstacle showing up in your life? What is an unknown factor that you are unaware of? And what can help you grow right now? All right, Capricorn, let's get started. I'm going to start with the Moonology deck. And then I'm going to move into the Light Seers Tarot. So start with the Moonology deck, see what the overall energy is. As I said, what is the obstacle that Capricorn is facing? How is this obstacle showing up in their life? A hidden factor they are unaware of, and what can help them grow right now? Capricorn, cappuccinos, captains of industry. Oh, and Capricorns. Okay, overall energy. Communication is key. Get your words together properly, say things properly, communicate. Communicate, that's the key there. And it has something to do with the new beginning. The obstacle you are facing, prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Well, either is this a worry that prosperity lies ahead, or I'm going to have so much abundance, I don't know what to do. Right? Oh, it's good. We'll see how it comes out, how this starts to develop. Okay. How is this showing up in your life? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. All right. It's almost like there's some things that you dream about and some things that you want. Identifying the differences and when it's a time to dream and when it's a time to take action. So these are things that you're becoming hyper aware of, or you're very aware of. You're really in tune with when it's time to do these things. Could be, because if prosperity lies ahead, if that's an obstacle. What is the hidden factor you're unaware of? Work through your fears. You have a lot of new moon cards here right now. A hidden factor, working through your fears. Your fears might be more, they might be bigger than what reality is for you. Your fears. What can help you grow right now? Expect powerful change, a new moon eclipse. I think there's another eclipse coming, right? I think it's the 28th of the month when I'm recording this. It's time to release negativity. Okay, what do we got here? There's a whole wacko cards. Oh, come on. That's crazy. Oh my God. Okay. Your hard work is paying off, Capricorn. New moon in Capricorn. Look at that. That's where this underline starts. So some sort of new beginning that you had at some point in the past, because it's the underline. It's how we got here. There's a lot to talk about between that. Okay, so your hard work was paying off, so you had a new start. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So a new start could be giving you giving you a perspective on things going on around you that maybe you needed to close off. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to focus more over here. You know, that sort of thing. Wow, step out of your comfort zone. North Node here. So I do feel like you had some sort of a new beginning. It was probably already connected to some sort of North Node project or goal that your soul had in this lifetime. And when you start getting into that, you realize, you know what, that's not for me anymore. And you start closing these things off, surrender to the divine. So now you're really going in directions here that may feel unfamiliar to you, but you're giving it up to spirit. Yeah, let's see where this goes. The answers you need are coming. The energy is gaining momentum. I feel, okay, so then that feels like you kind of give something up to the universe here. I give it up to the universe, see what happens, and then it's almost like the universe answers you. It gives you a response. It gives you some sort of information that you needed. Oh, sorry, I moved those around. And then that almost gives you the momentum. It's like, okay, now I know where I'm going with this. Now this energy is picking up pace here, because I'm now more knowing than I was prior to something happening. Okay, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Nothing will come of this. All right, so that's interesting. So bring love into the situation. I told you this is a long underline. I don't know if I'm looking at your whole life. Looking at here. But then nothing will come of this situation. So if you may try to put like some sort of love into a project or into a person or into something, no, that doesn't work. But then, so this is interesting. Don't let pride get in your way. So there could be like a type of rejection there or a feeling, I don't know, it could be. But don't let pride get in your way. Show the world the real you. Okay, so there's no reason. So if you're feeling, because that's so unique, bring love into some sort of situation, and it doesn't help a situation. It doesn't move a situation forward. It does nothing for a situation. So the key here is not to feel like having a bruised ego or anything like that. Really show the world the real you. But I want to say you take this to its fullness. Like I want to say you may even step back from showing. You've shown enough. You've shown enough. Because it's a full moon. Like, it started in Aquarius energy to bring love into a situation. It's not working. It's affecting my self-esteem, my ego. That's enough showing who I am. Who I am. A new start is coming. It's time to take action. Be bold and make the first move. It's time to release negativity. Now I understand why I had to do the whole underline. Because, right, like the little part here that we just cleared up with, I'm going to open this up with love. I didn't do anything. And now I feel a little bit bruised. I'm not going to show anything about myself. Don't do that. A new start is coming. Look. And then it's going to be time for you to really take action on something. Or you are. Are you? Because this is the underline. I'm confusing myself, right? Like this is the underline. So a new start is coming. Does that mean it's here now for you? And it's time to really start taking action. And then be bold and make the first move. Release negativity. I feel like the negative. So this is where your underline ends. Release negativity. And it could be all that stuff that brought us to this moment in time here. Like this is no time to doubt yourself. This is no time to not move towards other new beginnings in your life. Right? Expect powerful change in your life. A new moon eclipse. New moon, new moon, new moon. Wow, yeah, you look, even your underline. New moon, full moon, new moon, new moon, full moon. Oh, I won't be doing none of that moon. Okay, let's add tarot. Hopefully to make it more cohesive, but you know, sometimes it pulls it apart even more. Oh, the Hermit. So this is where we're starting with communication is key. Okay, the Hermit, the Star, the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. That's the obstacle you are facing. The Eight of Wands. That's just so curious. The Sun. And the Page of Cups. I don't know what to make of this. Is it either a belief that prosperity doesn't lie? Because this is the biggest prosperity I've pulled out in a while for anyone. That's the obstacle. But how, okay, so how, maybe if I understand how it's showing up in your life. Bringing spirituality and practicality. Balancing that. The Queen of Swords. The Empress. The Page of Pentacles. Well, there's a lot of practical energy there. There's a lot of, okay, I want to say very powerful, divine, kind of feminine energy coming through here. Okay, when I get a queen that comes in with an empress, or if I get a king that comes in with an emperor, I feel like what we're seeing here is someone either in their empress or emperor energy, and the right there, the embodiment of all the kings and queens. This is the energy that this empress is leaning into the most out of all the queen energy that he could use, right? So this empress is leaning into this energy more than any other one right now. This is the no bullshit detector. Say, it is kind of like this Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is that, look at the heart. See, it's interesting. Well, it's a bowl. It represents the heart. I mean, in many Queen of Swords decks, the Queen of Swords tarot decks, the Queen of Swords, her heart is locked up, right? She keeps it safe. Why? Because she's been through fucking shit, and she knows. She knows. She looks clearly at stuff. Don't give me your bullshit. Don't try to make anything up. Just don't. Just don't. Okay, so that's the Queen of Swords. But the Empress is like, this person also has the capacity to be quite loving, quite kind, quite practical, quite nurturing, all the things, quite sexy. Like all the other queens are in there. But this one, it's like this Empress is like Queen of Swords. Now, it's interesting because of Page of Pentacles. So when I see this, I think like mother and child, right? So I'm not sure what this is, like how this is showing up in your life. I don't know if this is like an energy that you're encompassing. Maybe. Or is it an energy that you're running up against with someone else? See, that's the key here. What I'm going to need to pull everything out and really understand everything in its full context. I know some people are like, why? It's like, you need context. If you see someone running down the street in a clown costume, you can assume a whole lot of fucking shit about that. And probably everything you assume is wrong because life is complicated. The story is, right? So, okay, I'm going to need context for this one because what I see right now. So we talk about this like balancing spirituality and practicality. I want to say there's a lot of practical energy. There's a lot of facts. And to me, like mother and child, like if this is it, is this energy, like, is this who you are? Is this what you're bumping up against? In either way, this is don't give me your fucking shit. Got like important things to look after here is how I would see that. Okay, yeah. It's a little bit like Mama Bear. Oh, I've met hunters before. Don't. So, okay. So a hidden factor that you're unaware of is work through your fears. Maybe this is something going on with them. 5 of Swords. The 9 of Swords. The Page of Swords. Oh my God. I kind of feel like how this is showing up in your life, it's something you're bumping up against. If it's something that you're encompassing, and this is because this is the unaware energy that I'm looking at now, something that a factor that you're unaware of, cutting something out, the headache of that, and standing back and watching. You could be causing someone to work through their fears. I'm going to look at it like that. I feel like this, how it's showing up in your life is either this is an energy that you were taking on, or this is an energy you were bumping up against. If you're bumping up against it, it's because it's meant to kind of give you a mind fuck here with the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Swords and the Page of Swords and figure out, I don't know, it's almost like treading carefully too. To tread carefully, but doing this because it's meant to push you beyond your fears. If this is you, you're in this energy. And the unknown thing is here that you are giving people a bit of a mind fuck and they're learning to perhaps tread carefully. I don't know. I would tread carefully around a mother bear. I would just back up slowly, go the other way. If you come up against a mother bear and a cub, this is what it feels like. Like I'm going to go into the forest And I'm going to like kumbaya, spirituality and practicality, balance it right. I am one with nature. Because nature will fuck you over. She will. It's true. Okay, so expect powerful change. What can help you grow? The Five of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Oh. The Seven of Cups. I want to say this is someone who's enthusiastic about all of the options they have for themselves. What does life offer today? I want to explore it. But the first thing to address is this feeling of out in the cold. This is honestly like it is. It's like walking out into nature. I've been on a spiritual retreat and, okay, so maybe they had a bear. Maybe they had a bear at the spiritual retreat. This is all metaphorical, okay? If you can't handle that, this is not your reading. Because this is. But it is a huge message in this reading. I think we can all look at it, honestly. So this is like, I've been to the spiritual retreat. Oh, they had these bears there that were really sweet. They raised them from cubs. They were cuddling with the bears. And I am one with nature. And then I'll tell you, this is like going out there. You're taking you're balancing spirituality and practicality too. And the Page of Pentacles will tell us right out. You don't have much experience in this in the practical way. So, look at this. This is like mama guarding child. Mama guarding child, don't fuck with me. That's the reality. That's the reality of life and nature. It's not the tame bear that was raised by a cub and only sort of knows domestication, right? And this is realize that, well, nature doesn't want me. Or I can't approach it that way. I don't know, there's something. It's feeling like spiritually connected to this. And then it's sort of bringing to mind too. I read an article years and years ago. This was before I think there was even like social media, which is probably good because this person probably would have been friggin' roasted, which I think social media is so toxic that way. We can't do anything in life anymore without it being recorded by someone. We're all gonna fuck up all the time. Like, can we just let it go? I mean, that was the joy of growing up in the 70s and 80s too. But anyways, it was this person who had been, and they let the media know, they'd been training for months or years to row across. I think they wanted to row across the Atlantic. I think they were in the UK and they wanted to row across the Atlantic to Canada. And I'm in Canada. Maybe that's why I heard about it. But anyways, they'd been training for the longest time. So they were letting the media know they were going to get, I don't know if maybe they were going to, I don't even know why they were doing it. Were they trying to raise money or just maybe they're setting a world record? I'll tell you, the Atlantic is a bitch. The Titanic could get across the Atlantic. Subs have difficulty getting across the Atlantic. So they got into their rowboat, like an actual boat for rowing, and the media was there. They didn't last 5 hours. And then it was found out that they'd done all their training on a rowing machine. They had never applied it in the ocean, in a body of water. I just remember that. I remember it was a long time ago. It's going to be like 25, 30 years ago. Oh my God, I can't even believe that I can say that I read an article 30 years ago. I was old enough to read articles 30 years ago and recalling them now. Anyways, I guess it's good. Some people don't make it this far. So this is such a fascinating reading, Capricorn, because now this is like, okay, I don't know what happened. It'd be interesting to know what happened to that person after that point. I'm sure they were horribly embarrassed, right? Horribly embarrassed. And, God, feeling like just like having the wind knocked out of them. But thank God for them. It happened at a point where social media didn't exist. Could you imagine people would have been making memes out of this person? Why do we do that? Why do we take somebody, sometimes their lowest moment, and we splash it across globally and everyone laugh at it? I just feel like that's just such, anyways. So the Five of Pentacles. It's to feel like out in the cold. But the change here is it's almost like when you accept that, then it's enthusiastically running towards all of the possibilities. All of the possibilities. What is out there? Let's see. It's not going into the woods to try to hug a bear. It's wild. Especially one that might have a cub, right? Like, communication is key. Okay, so that's interesting too. That's the overall energy. The Hermit, the Star, and the Six of Pentacles. But see, this is very spiritual. But this is spiritual in your own way. And in connecting with the divine. And where are things equally present in the physical? Where is there an equal give and take? You can't rush that with the bear. I mean, I don't know. You shouldn't try to tame bears or feed them anyways. We don't need that. Those become problem bears and it never works out good for the bear. I just live in Canada and we get those stories all the time. Usually they try to move them along. Sometimes that doesn't happen so well. So, right? Like, I'm not encouraging anyone to feed wild animals. Except birds, because I like to feed birds. I'm my own hypocrite. I can do that. But, okay, so because this energy here with communication is key, I'm going to keep on this bear analogy because it's just so strong in this reading for me that it's something spiritual here, right? Some sort of spiritual connection, some sort of spiritual thing that you've created in yourself here. I don't want to say that this isn't, I mean, this is the star. This is definitely divinely guided and driven. If you want to get to know a bear, you're probably going to want to do it at a time when they're not coming out of hibernation and they're friggin' hungry and they have cubs. They'll rip you up like nobody's business and they'll eat you. And then they'll make more milk for the cubs. And it's like nature's happy, right? Then the Empress, then Mother Nature is happy. It's how would you approach the bear? What would you say to the bear? Because you have communication is key. But I feel like it's not so much what you say, but what you do. What you do. This is like you see the bear come out with the cubs. Or you anticipate the bear coming out with the cubs. So what do? You leave some blueberries around. But you don't necessarily let the bear know that you left those blueberries. You're like, I am supporting the bear. I am supporting the bear. As opposed to forcing yourself on the bear. I don't know if this is like someone you're trying to get to know or some sort of new, someone you're trying to get to know or some sort of new experience that you're trying to ground in the 3D. It's like, right, it's like looking at it from the right angle. It's understanding it. Because your prosperity lies ahead, and that's the obstacle. Because there are no obstacle cards here. That's the thing that I'm having difficulty with. The 8 of Wands, the Sun, and the Page of Cups. This is dynamic, exciting movement into happiness and clarity and warmth. Bright, beautiful days. So much hope being uplifted. How is that an obstacle? Maybe you don't see it because you got the 5 of Pentacles here. Maybe you see it in the wrong spot. Maybe you see it in the wrong spot. Because there's something just, I mean, this has taken over the reading for me. This is how it's showing up. Because this is the reality of this is how it's showing up, right? This is like the mother bear and the cub. And don't fuck with me, the Queen of Swords. There's a song coming in. I think is it Gloria Estefan? Is it? The words get in the way. There's so much I want to say. But each time it's wrapped up inside her. And the words get in the way. it's so funny, right? Because you have the communication is key. Maybe you're not supposed to say something because the words get in the way. And the Six of Pentacles is like there's no words here. These are, I don't know, could be gestures. It's showing. She's saying something about an open book. And I can't quite get the lyric. Is there, you've always been an open book? Is that what she's saying? If she is, that's interesting. Like, I don't know if you're dealing with someone who's an open book. Are you dealing with someone who's like an open book? Like, they're really easy to read. They just, like, they tell you exactly what's going on. Could be. I want to say, that's like Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. They'll just fucking tell you. Listen. God, that song, it's like, it's so strong in my head. And it's crazy because this reading is really being taken over here by something. It's, are you dealing with someone who's like an open book and there's something that you're trying to convey? And you know communication is the key here. But it's locked deep inside. And if you look in my eyes, you will fall in love again. But the words get in the way. There's so much I want to say. And then I get stuck there. And it's weird. It's like, as I'm approaching that point in the song, I can kind of hear it. But then as I get to it, I lose it. That's the weird. It's so weird. It's almost like you would start typing something or start saying something to someone. And then almost like you're preparing for exactly what you know what you're going to say. And then when you get to that point in the conversation, then I don't know what to say. What the hell? Oh my God. Is this what this is? Look at this. Look at this. What is going on in this? Either that's someone trying to communicate with you. I've got this from the reading in the beginning. This is either you. This is how you're showing up. Or this is what you're bumping up against in this reading. Okay, that's enough. You know what? Okay, I want to know the lyrics to this song. What's this song called? Is it the words? I don't know. The words get in the way. Oh yeah, Miami Sound Machine. Glorious event. That is old. I realize you're seeing someone new. I don't believe she knows you like I do. Your temperamental, moody side, the one you always try to hide from me. But I know when you have something on your mind, you've been trying to tell me for the longest time. And before you break my heart in two, there's something I've been trying to say to you. But the words get in the way. There's so much I want to say. But it's locked deep inside. And if you look in my eyes, we might fall in love again. I wouldn't even start to cry. And before you say goodbye, I tried to say I love you, but the words got in the way. Your heart has always been an open door. Oh, an open door. But baby, I don't even know you anymore. And despite the fact it's hurting me, I know the time has come to set you free. Wow, this song is really deep. But then I realize you're seeing someone new. I don't believe she knows you like I do. And I think then it just repeats it. But baby, I don't even know you anymore. Your heart has always been an open door. Oh, but baby, I don't even know you anymore. Again, this is either you. This is you, this. Because your heart has always been an open door. You could say that's the beginning of the story of the Queen of Swords. She could have started out as the Queen of Wands, as the Queen of Cups, as the Queen of Pentacles. But then, right, the cup, which represents the heart, is caged up here. It's locked up. It's not, it's the no bullshit. So I don't know if this is you. Maybe it is you and you're showing up that way. Or this is someone who's dealing with you. Whoever's dealing with this, good luck. But prosperity lies ahead. The Five of Pentacles. But there's a lot of good choices out there. That's the funny thing. Let's clarify. Well, what did we get to the bottom? Oh, the Hierophant. It's just laughing. Laughing all the way up to Ascension, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Communication is key. The Hermit, too, keeps things locked up inside. Communication is key. The freaking Star. Because the Star is there with the Hermit. The Hermit. Oh, it's really taking me on an interesting journey with this reading, Capricorn. The Four of Swords. So healing your Hermit energy. Healing all the things that have been locked up deep inside. God, that song is filled, honestly, really like with so much hurt, isn't it? The Star. The Ace of Wands. Oh, look at, and this Ace of Wands, it's got scrolls, palettes, paintbrushes, books, quills. It is like how to expressing. Beautifully healing, expressive energy. The Six of Pentacles, and giving it up. Or maybe you are. Maybe this is also like, oh, the Four of Cups. Six of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. Maybe it's giving to, oh, that's interesting. This little here, this feels like, oh, was it in Sagittarius' YouTube or they're extended? I think it was the YouTube. It is giving to things that, it's atonement. But it's, so here's the thing. Like, let's say you felt rejected. Because the Four of Pentacles, or the Four of Cups can be like that. It can be rejected. It can be disenchanted. But it's bringing balance into your life and giving back, perhaps, to areas that have not always felt like they had a return. But it's almost like just to be the better person. Doesn't mean you have to continue investing in something. It's just to be the better person. That's interesting. Prosperity lies ahead. This is your obstacle, but yet it looks great. The Ace of Swords. Well, maybe you can't see. Okay, I'm going to say you may not see it. But it's there. Oh, it's really there. The Eight of Wands. The Ace of Cups. You're on your way to a really good place here. The Sun. The Sun. The Ten of Swords. Okay, this is a really mixed feeling here. The Page of Cups. The Two of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, now I get it. Okay, I feel like this Sun with the Ten of Swords is connected to this. If there's certain things that haven't worked out in life or things that you feel like, you know, you weren't, okay, I have to be careful how I say this, because what I was about to say is like your worth or your value wasn't seen in something. I just want to say it wasn't meant to be seen there. It wasn't meant to be explored there. It wasn't meant to be there, right? And it is kind of like getting to that point and recognizing clearly, this is, I want to say, the clear recognition of something that may be painful to actually see, but there's hope here. And there could be something that once was a happy, bright time in your life, but now it is about developing hope for the future. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. this balance, this is how it's showing up in your life. It's balancing spirituality and practicality. So the Eight of Pentacles, well, that's very practical. The Queen of Swords. The Three of Wands and the World. Well, that's closed off. Trying to bring in this Queen of Swords. Well, maybe something's shifting or something shifted. The Empress, because of bringing in the Queen of Swords. With the Empress, the Devil. What is going on here? The Empress and the Devil. Oh, sounds like... What is that? What's that movie? That horror movie? Oh, what's her name's child? You know, I don't even want to say it. So what? Oh my, with the Page of Pentacles. This is the Devil. The Knight. Okay, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Oh my God. What in God's name is this? I think I want to put my glasses on for this one. Okay. Oh, no. We talk. I love you. Bye-bye. Good. See, hi, Larry. Okay. He's a good boy. Okay. There you go, honey. Yeah, no. Okay. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Trying to pull this Queen of Swords in. No. That's over. Let's be practical here. Well, so I don't know if this is an actual person. Could be Gemini energy. Could be somebody, it could represent any of the air signs, but I think it's specifically Gemini. The divorcee, the widower. Now, this Empress got the Devil here. Like... I'm wondering, I'm going to go back to the bear thing. Okay. Because look at, it's the devil is, it's not, the devil's not directed to the Empress. The devil is directed to what the Empress would create and nurture, right? And these are the things that the Empress births. So this is not a toxic energy specifically around the Empress. These are the things that come after what the Empress creates. Boy, this is a deep conversation. Because what's so interesting over here is, okay, right? Like the Emperor is here. The Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. The Emperor would, I would say, look after what the Empress creates. Like help to protect it. The Empress gives it life. She nurtures it, right? She gives it the nutrients it needs. Then the Emperor comes in. It's like a protective structural energy. But the Devil, is there some sort of devil energy around the Empress? I feel like this reading's been going on a long time because there's so many layers to this Capricorn. Like there's a ton of layers. So this is... This is so interesting because taking me back to communication is key. And the bear, what did I say? You leave the blueberries. But what do? It's almost like you don't draw the mother bear out with the blueberries. You draw the cubs or the cub out with the blueberries. And then the cub makes its way to you. And then the Empress sees that you're supporting the cub. That's what that is. Because... look at, this is coming right at the cubs. Hey, cubs, look what I got. And like, you know, like animals get caught. Like, let's be honest, like humanity does really shitty things to animals all over the planet, and we have for a long time. We catch orcas, we have been, you know, all those animals. And how many times do we often, and we will try to catch them when they're young to, I don't know how this applies to your life, but there is such a deep layered symbolism in this reading, Capricorn. It's crazy. Because this, so you want to say, I want to say this could be like toxic masculine energy. This is toxic masculine energy taking what the Empress creates. Maybe even trying to get to the Empress through that. But this is not approaching the cub. This is the cub approaching you and showing that you support the cub. I want to say that, like, to me, this is balanced, this is logical. And look, it's the cub slowly on the way. There's a lot of ways that, like, you could look at this in a more practical way too. This could be like a single mom. Right? Like, this to me, this could be like a single mom. And this could be like if you're dating someone or you're seeing someone, or I don't know, my own. Nobody would ever meet my kid until, I don't know, it's grown up and gone to college. But anyways, you know, everybody's different. But this is like, if you notice someone who's like really, really trying to get in good with your kids, that's a red flag. I feel like it's a red, if somebody is trying too hard, that's a red flag here. If somebody is paving a way, is just giving space to learn, giving space to feel safe. Yeah. So I don't know if somebody needs that directly, but that's really, okay. So work through your fears. Maybe work through your fears. Maybe this is something too that you've been through. Like, maybe you've been divorced here. Maybe you have kids. And it's like, I don't know. Toxic masculine energy. Okay. Because the Emperor symbolizes like healthy masculine energy, right? So the hidden factor you're unaware of is work through your fears. People might be afraid, or I don't know, you're afraid. I'm not sure who's afraid. Okay, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Okay. Through your fears. I don't know if this is like walking away from something and cutting it out. I feel like you can do it. You can do it. Maybe you don't feel like you can do it, but I feel like you can do it. The Five of Swords. I got the Five of Swords twice. The Page of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Is this your fear? Because this is somebody, is it? Cutting, okay. There's communication. There's communication here, right? Up here, the overall energy. And it's like trying to, I wanted to say trying to make something better with the Four of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Trying to make something better, okay? But now, because I'm looking at the area that's supposed to be kind of like this is something you're unaware of. So it could be something that's going on around you or with someone. Maybe you're in the habit of cutting people out here because you're like a protective mama bear. Okay, it's fine, it's cool. You always protect the kid. So, okay, the Five of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. This is like somebody who's having, what you're not aware of, someone who's having anxiety about maybe communication being cut off. I can hear y'all saying, well, that's good for them. So being cut off and trying to balance this communication. The Nine of Swords. Someone's trying to work through their fears. The High Priestess. struggling with the unknown. Okay, the Page of Swords. Sorry, I'm just looking. The 10 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Oh, I feel like there's someone here who's afraid to talk to you. It's taken me a long time to get there, but I feel like there's someone here who's afraid to talk to you, or they're worried about it, but they are, like, they're watching you with the Page of Swords. What are they watching you? Happy, loving family? Happy, loving family. God, this is complicated. It's so complicated. But that's not, I don't know. That's not the Empress and the Devil. That's not happy, loving family. Anyways. So, okay, expect powerful change. I'm going to go have lunch soon. It's going on forever. So expect powerful change. This is what can help you grow. The 9 of Wands. This is like the mama bear who's been guarding the cub for way too long. I was like, fuck me. In this world. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. We're out in the cold. The Knight of Swords. I don't know. Some of you, I feel like this is the end of a relationship with someone that you're struggling with. Or someone's struggling that with you. The 9 of Cups. The Sun. Oh, Judgment and Temperance. Oh, you have good things. You do. You do have good things ahead of you. Really good things. Oh, yeah. Really, really. Oh, yeah. The Sun is here. I mean, this is a wish. It's fulfilled for you in reality. Feels beautiful. It's a new beginning. It's balanced. The 7 of Cups, though. You got to run. Run with enthusiasm into all of the unknowns. You know, I guess just watch out for the devils. And the Page of Cups and the 3 of Swords. Oh, the fuck. The Page of Cups and the 3 of Swords. The Page of Cups was over there with hope. Oh. It's the hope that your broken heart doesn't see. Ah, there we go. It's the hope that your broken heart doesn't see. I gotta be done with this reading. It's just gonna be deeper and deeper and deeper. The Fool. So yeah, fresh starts. Fresh starts. Release negativity. Work through your fears here. I don't even know what to call this reading. I mean, there were so many elements to it. That's what I have for you. Oh, Capricorn, I'm going to go do the extended. With the extended, I'm going to do the Return of Spirit Oracle deck. I'm going to get words of encouragement for you. And then I'm going to go into the Energy Oracle deck and another Tarot deck. We're going to ask, what is the universe trying to guide you towards? My finger, my God. Sorry, I didn't even realize I hurt my finger. I've been doing a lot of cleaning and lifting things up. Look, it's not my, I don't even know the colors. Look at the color of my finger. It's like blue and purple. It's spreading. Oh, I did something. Okay. What is the universe trying to guide you towards? Why? What is the lesson in this? And your next steps moving forward. There you go. Capricorn, thank you so much. That was deep. Till next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.